Hey, welcome to Tech Out Loud. This is our second episode this week because we were late last week, so we're doubling down this week. There's a lot of news to cover, and it's 2 days till Christmas. As always, I'm Andrew Dang, and I'm always joined by...
Christopher Walton.
I'm Alex Weston.
And you know what? You joined us for a special episode today, folks, because, again, 2 days to Christmas, we had a quote-unquote Secret Santa. I mean, how secret could you be with 3 people? Unless Chris couldn't figure out who
Well,
you-
I can figure it out. I just choose not to figure it out. To have that mindset that it's still Secret Santa.
I'm surprised I wasn't the first to ruin
You
it.
were the first to ruin it.
Yeah, but you already knew who.
Well, I knew who was gonna get it, but I tried to egg Chris on, but then you're the one who's like,
Well-
"Oh, this is what I got him," and you're like, and then I'm like, "Damn it, Alex!"
But Chris.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyways, okay, let's pretend that none of us know what our presents are. The gift limit was $20, so let's see what we got. Who wants to go
Who
first?
wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first.
Rochambeau, go.
It's my gift to Alex. Here you go, Alex.
Thank you.
Feel that box.
You do so much better rapping at it than I do.
You know, that's what we all say.
Yeah.
No, wait. Did you see mine?
It wasn't too bad.
That was good. I mean,
Let's see. A new OtterBox.
yes, I give you the gift of protection.
How much is that? Where did you find an OtterBox for?
For under $20?
How much?
Amazon.
There you
Amazon. Well, Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
go. Same here.
Got here Wednesday.
Thank you. Because I needed a new case.
Okay,
will
so
put
I guess
some-
you're-
As any iPhone
Yes.
user knows, you need a case.
Yes, you do.
You know, it's funny. I was Christmas shopping and I saw 3 people break their iPhone 4s in front of me. It was pretty hilarious.
3 people break their iPhone 4s
Literally.
Yep.
in the same time limit?
In like about a 15-minute time limit. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, look at this! A big gift. I can see the Amazon box.
Yes, I didn't even take it out of the box. To be honest, I haven't even opened it.
Wait, then how am I gonna open up that egregious taping that they do?
Well, we'll see how you do it because, well, it seems like you're gonna have a bit of a challenge later.
Okay.
Yeah, use your key because.
I have my keys. I should have brought my knife.
Yeah, I should have brought my pocket knife, but whatever.
You're in a government. Well, oops.
Oh my god!
What could it be?
Is this really a model?
Yes,
Holy cow! Wow.
it's United 777. The new. No wait.
Ew, the new library.
No wait. No, that's the action. Is that the new one?
Holy cow! And you got me a Dreamliner.
I did.
Holy cow. Okay, I honestly love you, Alex. Oh my, I really wanted this for Christmas. And my parents give me that for Christmas. I'm just going to be so mad.
Now you have 2 of them.
Glad
Now I
you
have
like
to-
Glad you like
Start your own fleet.
Okay. So, Chris.
Thank you.
I love how I'm like a miser.
Let's see. What can it be? I feel like I broke it because it's rattling around.
It's a maze. You have to solve the maze to get the puzzle, the prize inside.
It's Inception. Oh my god, it's gonna take me forever. Alright, this is gonna be like an hour-long podcast.
No, I want that box back. You can keep the gift inside it.
Well, I'm trying to get...
It's a 3D puzzle, too.
It's a 3D.
Yeah, it goes along the sides. It goes,
You are awful.
So.
Only Andy's gift would take too long.
Oh, I got you a gift too, Alex.
Tune in next Christmas
you.
while I'll be opening Andy's gift.
I got Alex a gift too. I know I didn't have to, but it's good I did.
Oh, great. What do you get me?
Andy's always
It came
he's up in the
it came
ante.
From this, just saying.
Oh, that's awesome. You didn't have to.
I can't.
It's fine.
No, I feel bad. I didn't get Chris anything.
You don't feel bad.
No, no, don't. Just don't feel bad. It's okay.
You know what?
It's okay.
You
All I
have
do
fun
is
with that maze, so.
I still even.
I gave him a 3GS.
Are you serious? No.
Yes, he just got. Alex has a 3GS.
All right.
That shattered belonging complete.
Yeah, now I feel bad.
Yeah, you better feel bad.
Okay. Okay. That's all.
Oh, that was fun.
Are you gonna
This is kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to get to the first level. Damn it.
You know, the maze is actually really only one way. As Chris struggles with his maze.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
alright. I think I got it. There we go.
Let me turn the camera off. Facebook moment right there. Anyways. Okay. So you got the practical gift. I got the
Yes, did I
I
finish?
wanted.
Did I finish? Did I get it?
No, it has to reach. If you go, wow, where is it? If you have to get it in here, and then when you push this up, it pops this out.
Okay. Our box, yes.
So you got the practical one.
I did.
I got the gifts I wanted, and then Chris got. Trust me, when you open it, you'll see what you want. You get it. You want it. Damn it. Okay, well we let Chris do that. Right? Let's go on to news.
When you hear the rattling stop, you know you got his prize. So,
Yeah.
present.
I feel like I want to help you. You know, this is exactly what I describe Microsoft is. It's like you see them trying to put together and solve a puzzle, but they don't know how to, and then you're across the room and you're like, oh my god, I can just so do this. I just want to take it from you.
Yeah, while he struggles with that.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll mess with this in a later time.
Okay. Let's talk CES.
CES as
2 weeks.
yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks coming.
Wow, can you imagine it's 2012 already? Are we going to do a New Year's podcast?
Depends on. I mean, we're shooting one next week, so depends on what next week is.
The 30th.
Yeah, so it'll be a New Year's, pre-New Year's.
Pretty
Right.
We'll reflect on all the biggest tech stories this year.
Okay.
And
sounds
what
good.
you want have to happen.
So Andy, can you explain what CES is to people who don't know?
Well, it's hard to not know what's even. I think even the general public knows what CES is at this point. It got so much coverage at the Consumer Electronics Show, where huge companies, but more importantly, small startup companies come to show off what they're building.
Mhm.
And the big news, obviously, this week was Microsoft pulling out.
And I feel like most of the stuff they show at CES is all concept. None of it really hits
Last
the
year,
mainstream.
This year, CES, I guess it's still this year,
hmm
January. But they showed Windows on ARM, which we now know has become Windows 8.
hmm
And that was a huge. Yes, it was a concept. I guess you're right, but it did turn into reality.
hmm
So, what are you excited about CES?
Honestly, I thought I was pretty stoked for Microsoft because I thought we were going to hear
Really?
something new about the Xbox. I mean,
you
it's,
have to wait to E3 for that, though.
I don't know. I mean, I thought they would give a little something on what's to come. I mean, they keep reamping the dashboard. I mean, at least
Reamp. There's only one major update.
there's been from the first Xbox
Flying
update
blades,
to
and
the
then,
second
and then dashboard
to the third.
What was the first then?
The first was just it went from blades to the squares,
Okay.
and then it went to an updated of the squares where you're able to do different things with the Kinect.
Oh, okay.
And then the third one
But
is
fine,
the
UI wise, only had two.
UI wise, yes.
Okay. What are you excited for CES, Alex?
I don't even know. I'm just gonna.
Are you
Follow
gonna
it.
follow it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing really. Like you said, Microsoft pulled out all these big name companies.
I
but
mean,
that-
Apple's not going to release anything,
Apple has been at CES for how long now?
I don't know.
They've never been at CES, have they?
But is this going to be the end of CES if Microsoft pulls out?
No, because I think it's kind of better that Microsoft pulled out. Because CES, I think the big stars of CES were like small startup companies that had interesting concepts to show off, and now without the big company overshadowing them.
But a lot of the things that small companies were showing were concepts. How many of those concepts actually got it through the door?
The Razer laptop is almost out the door. So
I remember WebOS trying to get out through the door, and look what happened at CES.
open source by HP. It's a sad way to end. But at least now you can have knockoff WebOS phones in China now instead of Android. Okay, what's next? Let's go.
Let's see. Well, I want to talk about. I'm a big Transformers fan. I've seen the movies. Have you seen Alex?
Yes. 1 and 2.
Andy?
No, gross.
It's
he's
from
got a
you just don't have a spot for.
No, I've seen
Michael Bay.
I've seen all 3 Transformer movies. I do not like Michael Bay as a director. He needs to cut it with slow mo. I love the detail and the CGI work though, but does it kill him to just throw a little more money at the script writers?
I think it's also it's a lot of that. It's the writing and acting as well. Like his cinematography and the way he shot the robots.
Cinematography and CGI is amazing.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
without a doubt. But since talk about Transformers, Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, wants his name back.
Wait, are you talking about Asus?
Yes, Asus has taken the name
Transformer Prime.
Transformer Prime.
And on the base, the government already outlined a case like this. They say you can't sue for your name unless it will legitimately get customers confused. Do you really think if someone picks up the Transformer Prime, they'll be like, "Oh, this is Optimus Prime from Hasbro"?
No,
Yes.
but when you get something called a Transformer Prime, you think that's going to be something that's you automatically know the Transformers movie, the Hasbro
Really?
branding.
No, when I think of Transformer Prime, I think quad-core NVIDIA processor.
Really, the
No,
average
I think the movie.
the
I
average
don't-
person. I was going to say when you
Fine,
hear
I'm not
Transformer
average, I
Prime,
admit it.
you're probably it's like, is that a new Transformer movie that's coming out? I mean, we've had Dark Side of the Moon, we've had Revenge of the
I
Fallen.
thought Revenge of the Fallen was supposed to be the last one.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, Revenge of the Fallen. Then you had,
I think they're gonna do a reboot now.
I think it had like him scheduled for another like 4 movies.
Yeah, he has to do a reboot. He can't rehash the same character.
No,
Mm.
but I mean, I think people will get confused. That's just my opinion. I think,
Really?
yeah, basic people who have no understanding of
We should, go,
technology.
we should go outside and be like, so what is the Asus Transformer Prime? They
No,
can't-
you don't even say it doesn't even have Asus in the name of it. It just says Transformer
No,
Prime.
it's the Asus Transformer Prime.
But you say Transformer Prime by Asus.
Yeah. But the moment you say Asus, they'll know it's.
But you say
confusing.
Transformer Prime first, then Asus. On the
Oh.
box, it says Transformer Prime.
Okay.
You
When
don't
they
call
see-
it.
when they see the
you don't
prices,
say
they-
Apple's iPad. You say iPad by Apple.
Do you think that if they see the price, will they still mistake it for a Transformer figure?
Probably.
They
It's some
might think it's
expensive,
Transformer.
expensive Transformer figures.
Oh, that could do a lot more than a lot Transformers can do.
True, but it's still the fact that it's pretty much name taking at that point. I mean,
What? So
If-
Apple
my
took
thing
every
is-
single name they've had.
but yeah, iPad, everything, iPhone.
They've taken every single one of those names. iPhone was accompanied by Cisco. Apple paid royalties for that. iPad.
Yeah,
is
they
owned
paid
in-
royalties for that, but has Hasbro paid royalties? They didn't even contact Hasbro by even asking and saying, "Hey, is this okay for you
Because,
using?"
like, if I'm a huge tech company, I want to consider myself, I'm going to get confused in the toy market.
Still, I would pay the fee to get to that way.
Like, I understand when that company with BBX sued BlackBerry when they were going to name their new operating system BBX because they're both computer systems, and
Mhm.
someone would get confused. But when you're comparing a toy to,
Technology.
it's exactly like a couple months ago when, the site Cha-Cha,
Yes.
they sued HTC because HTC had a phone called the HTC Cha-Cha.
Yeah, but I didn't even know Cha Cha was still around. I thought KGB replaced them.
Yeah, a lot of people use Cha-Cha during tests, that's all I'm saying.
I thought KGB was a big one too.
I haven't heard of KG.
You haven't heard of KGB? The
No, I
ones.
heard of Cha-Cha, and I saw commercials.
Oh, and
I've
you,
seen-
and
I've
you
seen
know what
commercials
HTC
with
changed their
KGB.
name to? The HTC Cha-Cha-Cha.
Oh,
We're talking about HTC. Apple won the lawsuit against HTC.
Yes.
This is bad because now Apple is retarded. Anyway,
How are they retarded?
okay.
because by cutting out competitors, why are they going after HTC? They should be going more after Samsung. How come they haven't won that lawsuit?
One victory at a time.
Oh Jesus, God, it's just a fanboy. Well, whatever.
It's not a fanboy. What is the definition of a fanboy?
Someone who blindly follows.
I don't blindly follow. I still use different technology. I mean, I have a PC at my house. I have a Mac. I have an iPhone. Yes, I mean I have Apple products, but it's not a fanboy. I still have.
Do you have a shrine to Steve Jobs too?
No. What, like, there's barely any good products that Microsoft's put out that I really want to have besides the Xbox.
The Zune.
Okay. Would you pick up a Zune?
I would not pick up.
Yeah, I
Zune.
wouldn't either.
I picked up like 3 of those Zunes. but whatever.
That's
You still own those Zunes.
No, I gave them away.
There you go.
that's a loss in itself.
Shut up.
I mean, the only thing I'm really using for Microsoft, Xbox, their software, Microsoft Office.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Whatever. But Apple won HTC. HTC. By what it means by April 19th of 2012,
Mhm.
HTC can't ship any more phones in the U.S. But then it's just a small UI element, so HTC can just theoretically release a software update right now and fix all of it. So I don't think it's gonna get anywhere. HTC's gonna release a software update, and then Apple will try to sue them again. And then Samsung won the lawsuit against Apple in Australia.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. I'm a hater.
Okay.
Win and lose.
I want to talk about a really cool marketing scheme, the Galaxy Nexus with the Galaxy Ninjas. Have you seen that, Alex?
No, I haven't.
That's actually pretty cool.
It's a YouTube interactive game where you try to load up the Google has this tradition of for every Nexus they unbox it using ninjas. And then the Galaxy Nexus, they unboxed it using ninjas, but it's a game.
Mhm.
And you play through it to get to the Nexus, while evil ninjas try to steal it away from you.
I'm surprised you did you like it because of the whole 8-bit music and
Yes,
everything.
it was totally 8-bit and it's so retro. I loved it. And then I love how he made all the ninja sounds. I don't know if I should have felt offended by that. And then Nexus Power.
Yeah, it was like a insta kill.
I'm gonna have to play that.
Yes, you have to play that. But Galaxy Nexus, beautiful phone. Definitely get it for Christmas, just not the Verizon version.
Yes, and also, I mean, there's a lot of good products out there. I think we should move over and segue to the little Christmas.
Oh, we're not done yet though. We have to. I'm kind of burned out by BlackBerry. Honest, to be honest.
BlackBerry. I mean,
but do you know what happened this week?
No.
A high-level executive sent a letter out saying how distraught he is with the company and how they have no focus and no amount, and BlackBerry 10, no matter how good it is, will never get them back on track.
It's the truth. And
then you know what BlackBerry did? They reacted. That's the worst thing you can do as a company. React to some anonymous letter. So whether it was true or not, BlackBerry just made this letter important.
Yeah, but like... Is anybody really focusing on BlackBerry right now?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Let's move on to SOPA.
SOPA. The hearing was supposed to be 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
It is now till January. So, internet mortals, you can still use the Pirate Bay until then.
Yes.
Pirate all you can right now.
No, they can't get you now.
But do you think it'll pass? Like, to be honest, do you
No.
think it'll pass? I don't think it'll pass.
I really
I don't
don't
think
think
it will
so.
I heard this great alliteration, analogy, I guess. It's like what SOPA is trying. Imagine a bootleg DVD stand in New York City, and then SOPA is trying to blow up all the bridges to that stand, but without affecting the stand itself. SOPA isn't targeting piracy, but is trying to blow up the roadways to piracy. And that's not going to happen because people can build new roadways anyways.
People always find a shortcut.
Exactly.
That's just going to be...
Point simple, U.S. government, you need to get your head out of the sand.
Yeah.
To be quite frank.
Now, do you know about Y Combinator?
No. Enlighten us.
Basically, it's a company that has funded, let's say, Reddit and Justin TV, Dropbox, a bunch of these companies, Bump, and basically they have this event. I'm not sure how often, but coming up, they're going to have a Y Combinator event, and basically all the SOPA supporters are no longer welcome.
Wow. How are they going to distinguish?
I don't know how they're going to do
pretty
that.
much the suits.
Right.
You got the money? Out.
Yeah.
Executives.
Because they're investment driven. So basically anybody that supports SOPA, they're basically not allowed.
Okay,
That's pushing out a lot of angel investors.
Yeah, they definitely. I wonder what's going to happen to Kickstarter after that. Because Kickstarter is all about investing. I love Kickstarter to death. So, I always donate. I spend I think about $20 per month on random people on Kickstarter because I like their products, but it never comes true. So, so who opposes SOPA? It's basically all the companies that we steal from.
Yeah. Let me see. I can pull up a list.
It's record companies.
It's record companies. It's Microsoft. It's Apple.
Sony.
It's Sony.
Video. It is like a Paramount, Lionsgate.
Viacom.
Viacom. Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Even I forget. Estee Lauder, makeup companies.
Why makeup
companies? I don't know.
You can't pirate makeup, can you?
Like shampoo companies, L'Oreal.
Really?
Yes, it's on the SOPA list.
See, this is a sign. U.S. government, don't let...
See, I think they're confusing. There's internet piracy, and then they're trying to get rid of just normal piracy of, taking, you know how they have in street corners in New York, you have Gucci and Prada, but that's not even the legitimate stuff.
But this is the stop online piracy.
I know, but why is L'Oreal and all these companies on top of that?
I think Anonymous needs to pay all these companies a visit. Sorry,
please. Pearson Education.
Yeah. I work for Pearson.
Don't you feel bad?
I work for Pearson and Microsoft. My soul, they're sending me to Paris too.
Revlon. I'm thinking Scholastic.
See, my thing is, if a movie's really good, I'm gonna go out and see it.
Exactly. I still pay. I pay for Adobe because it's a good product, and I had enough money at the time.
I don't think there's anything I really pirate from.
Not on this list.
Okay, and against it is basically every social network.
I do admit I stream a lot.
Yeah, I stream too. Don't worry, we all stream.
I wouldn't say pirating. I'm not like
pirating,
keeping
yeah.
to me, pirating is keeping that physical media on your desktop so that you can always have access to it and pass it around and make duplicate
Okay,
copies.
yes, I agree with that. Piracy is definitely passing it around no matter what.
Mhm.
If you pass it around free, you are definitely a pirate. Like, yes, I guess where you can see, even though streaming is technically piracy, I guess there's levels of piracy, right?
Mhm.
Like, you have the streaming, which doesn't do any harm, and then if you really like the movie, you're gonna buy it anyways. Like, I usually buy my movies anyway because I like that physical disc.
But if stuff that's already been out, that's already put on for streaming, is that pirating?
Yeah, it is. Like, technically, it is.
But if I have tons of my movies and stuff that I have already watched, and I just rip it and put it on, and share it with my friends,
Well,
is that
if you-
pirating? That's
if
just
you-
letting. What's the difference between pirating, like streaming, and like seeing that, and just like borrowing a DVD from your friend for a day?
Right.
Technically, even though it's the norm, you're not supposed to let your friend borrow the DVD.
Because you're individual use.
Yeah, it's for individual use, technically.
Yeah, we all know we bring DVDs over to people's houses.
Oh,
so
trust me.
TVs.
Every time I go to someone's iTunes library, we like DVD.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's faster than torrenting.
It is, and
But see, so people bought those DVDs at a point. I buy my DVDs / Blu-rays. My friend buys their DVD / Blu-rays.
I haven't bought a physical DVD in a long time. I think probably the last DVD I bought, like was a really good movie I loved to death, was Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
I got that on Blu-ray. That was the last.
The last Blu-ray I think I bought was Inception. I haven't found a good movie after that.
Oh, Inception. Yeah, I bought that. I bought a regular DVD. Oh, sorry, I take that back. Social Network was the last DVD I bought because I thought I wanted to own that, for future use.
I bought the Social Network because I really like the box.
I bought it because it was just I have a lot of like tech movies. I have Hackers.
Hackers is a good movie.
I have
even though it's
Sneakers.
totally inaccurate.
The Matrix.
Matrix, good. Except for 2 and 3.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I have War Games.
Okay.
He's going to use this to his advantage in 2040. So
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Okay, SOPA, you'll hear from us in January because that's when the next hearing is.
True.
Okay, so there's really, the death of the founders of Xerox. Microsoft and Apple must be kind of celebrating. Now there's nobody to fight against them thing they stole.
Was he really fighting? Even though
No,
he was
they
just
weren't.
worried about fighting death right now.
Yeah, I think that whole situation was that. Let's just get this out straight. Microsoft and Apple stole from Xerox. Said and done. Without Xerox,
It's been published in books.
yeah, it's apparently they're okay with it. I'm okay with it. Whatever.
But also there's that great quote. What I forgot.
That Steve Jobs said to Bill Gates, and then Bill Gates said back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was when Steve Jobs attacked Bill Gates because he thought he stole OS X.
Mhm.
Not OS X, but the Mac user interface. And Bill
Mhm.
Gates is like, it's like this, Steve. We both had a rich neighbor named Xerox. I broke in to steal the TV, but I found out you already stole it.
Mhm. But there's also the other quote: "The great artists steal."
And yeah, good artists create, and then greater artists steal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's about right.
Yeah. So that's pretty much almost any company. There's always going to be some kind of
Yeah.
trading
And then
or
Steve Jobs gets a
stealing.
lot of crap for that ever since. That's
True.
like I see that YouTube clip more than I see anytime an Apple versus someone comes up. But I really don't think Apple should sue so many people. I mean, whatever. If they really do feel that threatened, I think they could solve this some other way.
I don't think Apple's suing it itself. I don't think Steve Jobs was out to sue other people.
Oh yeah, he was. He definitely was.
Well, in his book, he was.
He
But
definitely was.
now that it's over, now he's dead, and
They're still suing people.
I think they're just carrying on to what he was. But I think after a further while, it's like that company. It's not its main focus. And Apple is not to sue people. It's to put out good devices.
Really?
And-
Every Apple news I've seen has been about them suing company.
I mean, everybody sues each other for everything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You could sue anybody these days for
But see,
anything.
the problem is Apple. Most people hold Apple to this high pinnacle as a very defensive company. Like, I remember back when they sued HTC last year, I kind of felt offended by Apple because I thought they were always the defensive, we do no evil company. And then seeing them attack someone else, that was pretty shocking.
Mhm.
Oh, and Android says, I'm sorry. Not Android. Samsung says, I'm sorry. If you're one of the earlier adopters of the Galaxy Tab, sorry for you. And the early adopters of the Galaxy S1, you will not be getting ice cream sandwich officially. Because basically they say that we can't put our bloat on it. There's not enough room in the phone for us to put touch toys on ice cream sandwich.
Wow.
This is where hackers come to the rescue.
I thought they haven't even put swipe on there either, right?
Swipe is only like a couple megabytes. And what Samsung's worried about is they can't put TouchWiz on the device, which I think is total BS. That shouldn't be a reason why you can't update the phone. Even look at Apple. They update the 3GS. Even they have to cut out features, they still update it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the 3GS on iOS 5 is a whole lot better than the 3G on iOS 4.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we covered May news because it's only been like a couple days since our last podcast. So, let's go on to Christmas recommendations for all you late shoppers out there.
Definitely. I think if you're in the market for a phone, iPhone 4, iPhone 4S.
I want to say get the 4. I said at this point just get the
4S. Yeah, 4S. Galaxy Nexus. This is coming from a person who's owned an iPhone for a long time and a lot of Apple products. Definitely get the Galaxy Nexus. I mean, if you can, if it's on your network, get it. If you can, alternatively get a different one besides the one from Verizon, of course. Does Verizon only offer the LTE model?
Yeah.
I mean, if people want speed, I guess you're gonna have to suffer the
Where
price.
are you ever gonna need HSP Plus is fast enough.
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna need 15 megabytes down on a phone?
I remember the Thunderbolt was ridiculously fast.
Yeah, but now because it's like this. When the Thunderbolt first came out, not that many people had a Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
So yeah, the LTE network was super fast, but now that there's more people on it,
True.
It's kind of slow.
I mean,
now.
the speed that was coming off the Thunderbolt when it first came out was insane.
Yeah,
It put my iPhone in shame.
It was like 30 megabits down.
It was.
Did you hear about AT&T's new LTE network?
Yes.
In New York, someone's phone pulled 60 megabits down.
I read that.
I don't know, what were they doing though? That's just a normal web browsing.
Yeah, they speed tested it, and since there's only like 5 people on the LTE network. See, I want to buy a chunk of LTE spectrum at my house, and just keep it for myself. No one get on that bandwidth; it's mine.
True. I wish you have like a mobile LTE, like a MiFi card, but just have your own LTE spot.
That's weird.
No.
We're talking about mobile, but what were you gonna say, Alex?
Well, AT&T kind of has a cell.
Like the Femta cell, yeah.
Yeah, basically you just hook it up to your internet.
But that only does 3G. It doesn't do 4G.
That's true, but somebody needs to come up with that, like an LTE cell.
Yeah, they need to get people off of 3G because even though I don't believe that we need 4G right now, 4G is more efficient, so you can put more people on it with less strain to the network. So I'd rather people move to that and leave my 3G unhampered. And then they just need to phase out 2G altogether.
There goes my iPhone 2G.
I mean, it'll be but do you really web browse on it?
No, in
Exactly.
fact, we have data turned off. Oops. Anyway, we have data turned off on the phone. It's pointless to have a data plan on an iPhone 2G.
Yeah, and then most 2G phones, even they could browse a web browser, the people who are getting them aren't getting them to browse the web.
Right.
Yeah. So
2G could go.
It's back to gifts though.
No, not gifts. I can't believe we've missed this, but AT&T Mobile, it's finally off. Completely off.
Well, it's been completely off.
No, it hasn't. AT&T.
They were going to pay the breakup fee.
No, AT&T withdrawn their application, but that just meant that they were going to rewrite it to try to satisfy the U.S. government and then resubmit it again. But Deutsche Telekom was just like, no, let's just end this now.
Yep,
and now T-Mobile's walking away with $4 billion and 128 markets.
That's a plus for them.
Yeah, but now I feel bad for T-Mobile because how badly has their brand been damaged by this?
Well,
because I know a lot of people who were afraid of jumping into T-Mobile because of the fear of being bought by AT&T.
And then you're just back with AT&T again.
Yeah, and then how badly has their brand been damaged at this point? And then they're not in the clear yet either. They have no plans to switch to LTE, which even though their HSPA Plus is fast enough, again they need efficiency because they don't have the markets that Verizon and AT&T have, so they need to get people to 4G, which they don't have. And then, honestly, there hasn't been any new good phones on T-Mobile for a while.
Yeah, I guess really what T-Mobile could do is just keep marketing, really, because, I mean, the reason I would switch over is really because of the price.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can really convince people to switch over just because of prices, then I would see people actually jumping to them, because AT&T, especially Sprint and Verizon, overcharge a lot.
Yeah, Verizon is so bad. I remember when I switched from Verizon to T-Mobile, I was so happy. And then I only had Verizon because I couldn't go world. What are your thoughts, Chris? You're quiet.
Yes.
About the
T-Mobile AT&T as an AT&T customer, as both of you as AT&T customers.
I mean, I've had AT&T. I've had Singular. When Singular became AT&T, we left and tried T-Mobile for a while because they had the year contract. Because that was kind of cool at the time. You know, you really didn't see a 1-year contracts.
Yeah, Verizon just killed theirs.
Yeah, and I like T-Mobile. I mean, they were great customer service, but their network, since I lived in unincorporated Orange County in Orlando, it was really spotty. A lot of times I would drop my calls and I couldn't really get any signal, and I'm sure it could have got better. When I moved to the Sidekick, that was a really cool device at the time.
Sidekick.
You know, instant messaging, texting, that was really cool.
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace. But I think I really didn't care either way. To me, it was all about the phones.
Okay.
Whoever had the best phone at the time, that's where I would go. And behind that, it would go phone and a network. Because I know
But you buy your phones on contract.
I buy my phones on contract, and I'm gonna probably stay with AT&T forever, pretty much, because until the fact that I have enough money to just shell out. Because when you move to a different network, you pay for the phone, you pay for the plan, you pay for the upgrade fee, and you gotta pay for the activation fee.
And then you pay for the early termination fee from your old carrier.
Well, I mean, if you're out of contract, which I probably would be all the time, I'm not gonna just I'm living contract to contract with AT&T, but that's the fee. It's just there's so many fees just to get into a new network. It almost pays just to stay where you are.
Right, because I priced out a plan with T-Mobile, and the plan's great. The price that you're going to pay a month for 4 smartphones, is considerably less than what I'm paying now for 1 smartphone and 3 regular phones on AT&T right now. But the problem is they want $700 from me.
Why?
$700. That includes 4 new phones. The plan for
What phone are you
the
getting?
first month, they were actually 4 different smartphones. One was a Galaxy. The other one was a MyTouch. The third one was I don't remember. And the fourth one, I don't remember either.
Well, to be totally honest, though, 4 smartphones for $700 is pretty cheap. Are those on contract? All 4?
They're all on contract.
Okay.
But it's the fact that you have to pay these fees to switch into these new companies. Like an activation fee. Do I really have to pay you $50 just to turn my phone on? I could do that myself, but the companies insist that you have to pay this fee, and that's
I get it.
And, you could try to get it waived, but you really would have to complain. And it's really not worth going through all that.
So, as a T-Mobile customer, I'm celebrating. Just saying.
Yeah, but are you ever going to leave T-Mobile?
No, because I don't like AT&T, and they're the only other carrier I can jump to. I can't get to Sprint and Verizon because I travel too much. I would love to go to AT&T if they weren't such Death Star-ish, but...
Yeah, AT&T's okay. They're not great. I don't think any network is really great.
No,
Verizon's network, purely by the network, is great, but not at the price you're getting it.
No, I think Verizon is a little pricey. Sprint offers, they offer a big game on
WiMAX
data.
Is awful.
No, I'm just talking about data-wise.
I know, but have you tried using WiMAX? WiMAX was just awful.
No. But when it comes down to plans, it's all about plans.
It really is.
Who offers the best? I don't think it. You'll give up signal for a cheap plan just to have a phone.
Really?
I think so.
Okay. Back on gifts.
Back on gifts. I think we covered phones.
Yeah.
Yes.
4S, Galaxy Nexus, and Windows Phone are strangely the value deals. Like if you really want to get into smartphone but don't want to break the bank, a lot of Windows phones are super cheap this holiday. Like the Lumia 710 is $50. The Radar 4G is free, and then the Samsung Focus S is free on AT&T.
Yeah. I also want to bring
Focus Flash,
attention
not Focus
to last year. A big item from Microsoft was the Kinect, and
Fastest selling gadget in the world.
yeah. And for me, I have a small house, and I had to rearrange my furniture to play the Kinect. Now Nyko has come out with the zoom lens for the Kinect.
Okay.
It's a $30 attachment that lets you play with the Kinect in small areas. You can literally get within arm's distance of the Kinect, and it won't have a problem reading you and kicking you out. And I think this is great because for people who have small homes, apartments,
Now
you
you
know,
can finally get one.
you can finally have a use for your Kinect. A $30 attachment.
You need to tell me how that works because, like, if it's gonna be zoomed in, how would your hand movements be? Would your hands appear extra large?
I mean, I've been looking at a lot of reviews from it. The Verge, Engadget, CNET.
We are not sponsored by these companies.
But if you'd like to sponsor us, please contact us.
Please do. I mean, it's just these are articles out there of people reviewing these items, and they say it's very good.
Works.
It works. I mean, so I believe anything out of these companies that. I don't know why you always state we're not sponsored. We're self-sponsored.
We're self-sponsored.
Self-sponsored.
How does that work?
The only sponsor that's providing us right now is the National Center for Forensic Science. They're providing our bandwidth.
And they're providing
our
our
space. And that's about it.
But we need someone to pay our podcast bills.
Definitely.
I mean,
Please.
And we also need to get Alex a new phone.
Yes.
Still.
I'm setting up a PayPal account.
That's not broken.
Yeah.
So you have that Nyko Zoom, if a little adapter for your Kinect. I mean, it's $30, but you think about you're improving the life of your Kinect.
Yeah.
Instead of putting in the shelf life. Also, tablets. I think tablets are going to be going. If you want an iPad, I would suggest getting an iPad too.
They're so pricey. Unless you really need to do business and email on the road.
I would say get an iPad. Next would be Kindle Fire. The Nook tablet.
Yeah, the Nook tablet's nice.
Really great. Just on price, I would say, if you're really down to it, get the Kindle Fire. Great. It's a great item for its price.
I bought 2 Kindle Fires, and I could still buy, I think, a Kindle Touch before I reach an iPad price.
Yeah. But, the Kindle, Nook, and the iPad are really great deals. Anything else we're covering?
Well,
cameras. You guys are
Cameras.
big camera users. What do you suggest?
I say, as a DSLR, if it's your first DSLR, the T2i still can't be beat.
And what are we looking at price range with DSLR?
The T2i now is like 500 to 600.
Right, because
With the kit lens.
because of the T3i price is like 800 now.
Yeah, the T3i is 800. But the T2i uses the same sensor, so don't get the T3i. Just deal with that you don't have a flip out screen.
I mean, that's not really significant anyway.
Yeah, I don't think a flip out screen is worth $200.
So, SLRs, T2i, that's a great camera.
I'm not really a big camera user, but I would suggest the GoPro for people who are like,
sports
do a lot of
fanatics.
sports, like bicycling, cycling, parkour, whatever you want to do. Just
Parkour?
well, they have the chest mount,
Yeah,
so it's like a
but-
chest strap, so you can kind of
Yeah,
have that
okay.
first person mode on it, which is pretty cool. I've seen a lot of videos, and
You
I
know
recommend
what's hot this season? Mirrorless cameras. Just because they're small and they're supposedly supposed to get DSLR quality. I haven't seen that yet, but the closest I've seen is a Sony NEX line. I really want to get a Sony NEX-5N. It's about the size of a point and shoot, but it has interchangeable lenses.
Oh, okay.
And
How much are you looking right there?
that's super pricey. I think the cheapest NEX5 you'll find with the kit lens is $750.
750.
I mean, you're compressing the power of the DSLR.
Also,
into
a lot of people
patch.
don't know, but if you go to Best Buy, please always ask when you're purchasing an item, look for open box. Open box can save you a little bit of money.
Oh yeah, definitely open box. And is it too late at this point for Amazon Prime to save you?
I think so.
I mean,
Really.
you could pay the $5 and get the 1 day shipping.
You can
right?
get 1 day shipping, get it by tomorrow,
Yeah,
basically. But I think there is a deadline today,
yeah. Today I think it was like 3:00 or something.
right? So you
You still have like an hour. Or
Yeah,
two.
you have about. But
by,
they're not gonna.
by the time we get this,
yeah,
podcast
by the
out,
time it's too late.
Yeah.
And then computers. Computer parts are so dirt cheap now. Almost, you can build a really nice desktop for under $1,000 now.
Yeah, The Verge has a great article that shows you how to make a great gaming PC for under $100.
Under $1,000.
As I think it's under 100, isn't it?
What PC are you making that's under 100?
Let me double check.
Because I read that article, I don't think a solid state drive is under $100 yet.
I wish.
Especially with those floods now, solid state's expensive.
Because I want to put a solid state hard drive in this laptop.
Yeah, under 1,000.
Okay,
Is
yeah,
under
not
1,000.
100. You would never get a good gaming PC for under.
True, but still under 1,000. It's really good. I mean, you're saving a lot of money.
Any more electronics that we should say get? Oh yeah, if you're getting an iPhone, I'm very much against so, but might as well get a case.
Yes, cases are definitely important, and like I got Alex the OtterBox case.
Yeah, you're holding up like people
Great.
are gonna
Yeah.
see it.
It's a great case.
It's you spend $30 or $40 on a case to improve a phone that's worth $700, $500 out of contract.
Yeah, you know,
it's an investment.
I saw 3 people breaking their iPhones going Christmas shopping a couple days ago.
That's awful.
Like literally right in front of me, they just dropped their iPhone 4 about a foot off the ground.
Shattered. Were they distraught?
Oh yeah, definitely. They're like, oh, and then a TJ Maxx person's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Why are you asking it? Are they okay?" There's like, they're not shot, but I guess
That's $600 smashed to the ground. You know you're not gonna replace that.
Apple does replacement for iPhone 4s for $30.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on.
Okay, this is how Apple's plan works. It's if you crack the back of your iPhone 4,
Mhm.
the first repair is free.
Really?
Yeah.
So
That-
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Well, at least I got like one repair, but I doubt. I mean, I bought mine a year ago, so
I mean,
I think you only have a 1-year warranty with it.
Maybe. I don't think so, because my friend Corey got his replaced about a year and a half after the iPhone 4 came out. They replaced the back plate for free once, but if you want the front plate, it's about $80. Which
I mean, that's not too bad.
That's their
Really?
fault for making it all out of glass. So.
You know.
again,
Still a beautiful phone.
I still say whoever designed the phone, major props to you. Give that man $100 million bonus. Whoever designed the phone and chose who to build it out of, you need to get fired right now. Where is my aluminum unibody phone, Apple? You've done so well with the MacBook Pro.
Yeah, I mean that whole one piece, metal.
Well, that's HTC's thing now. HTC should shoot Apple.
Everyone's done it. Like the Lenovo tablet, everything.
No, only HTC has been done unibody.
Really?
Yeah, only HTC has been doing unibody. Samsung still stick with plastic.
For those of you hearing the rattling, it's me trying to solve Andy's gift still.
You know, there's money in that too.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean-
so close.
As far as laptops go, what do you suggest?
I
I mean, because laptops are great.
MacBook Air.
MacBook Air.
I think it's a great, laptop.
it's hard to recommend laptop because
It's hard to recommend laptops and TV. I
and
think.
phones.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
phones.
hard for me to recommend phones. Because like this is a sad thing. Anytime I know a non-tech person asking me about a phone, I like reluctantly really say just get the iPhone. Because one, I don't want to play customer support for them if it's an Android phone, and then two, if it's a Windows phone, even though I love Windows Phone, I don't want them saying, "Is this app on the Windows Phone Marketplace? I can't find this app." Blah 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 blah. I mean, the major apps are on Windows Phone, but if they want those obscure little apps like Instagram and they're not on Windows Phone, they're gonna be calling me up, and I just don't want that.
Yeah.
Then the worst thing that can happen to their iPhone is they break it, but that's not my problem.
no.
No.
I think Android is catered to the technical, heavy oriented crowd, and the iPhone just plays off the simple, easy to use,
Yeah.
and even your grandma can pick it up.
Yeah, if I know a person who's again not tech savvy and they need a phone, I hate recommending the iPhone to someone, just because I know that if they knew how to use a phone, they can do so much more with it. But oh well, it is what it is. Same with laptops. You can't really recommend a laptop.
What you can do is not suggest anything like netbooks.
Yeah, don't get
buy a
netbooks.
netbook.
No netbooks. Just get a tablet.
Buy a tablet. If you're gonna buy a MacBook Air, buy the 13-inch, not the 11.
Not the 11-inch. And then for laptops, Ultrabooks are hot.
Mm.
Don't get the Acer Ultrabook. Get the Asus Ultrabook. Under $1,000, so nice, and it's not called Transformer. Just say. And Chris is ignoring me because he's trying to solve the money maze.
yeah.
You're back at start.
Yeah.
He's more determined now than before.
I wonder if I should tell him how much money's in that.
Well, no, just let him be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah.
well, with that, we'll let Chris
Figure this out.
figure that. But that's the news, and hope you guys have a safe, happy Christmas. We'll be back next week and recap everything that's been happening in 2011. So that's gonna be a huge podcast. And I'm really Chris, I just want to take that from you and be like,
I'm almost there.
You know he wants it back.
Yeah, because I want the box back. That box was super expensive, but anyways.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
Cheap.
It's just rubbing it in.
No, like, the box wasn't expensive, the shipping was.
That's why you gotta get Prime.
Yep.
Did I get it?
I didn't order off of Amazon, though.
I think he got it.
I got it from ThinkGeek.
Did he get it?
I get it.
Lucy.
I was
He's gonna mess it up.
determined
He's
to do
gonna
it
mess
at
it
the
up.
end of this podcast. I was gonna solve it.
Yeah, now you tilt it down. Oh,
Damn it!
no, there's money in here.
I worked so hard.
This is the. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. The maze. Oh my god.
You made it through an entire podcast without Thursday. There we go.
Oh man.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway.
He solved the maze, but now the maze is not opening. There's money in here. I don't want my money to get lost.
This is funny.
It is. But on that note, we hope you guys have a safe and
Jesus.
happy holiday
While Andy
holiday season.
frantically tries to open that, I guess we will conclude.
There we go.
There we go.
Yay! I solved it.
Yay! Wow. Chris. Okay.
Anyway.
Open your gift.
Yeah, do it before we end.
Alright, I don't want to rip it.
You want to save the used Disney tickets?
Oh, they're used? I was getting so stoked. I was like, oh man, you got Disney tickets.
Or give them the $20, Chris.
I think you always say you have Disney tickets lying around. You gave me $20.
By the way, that includes hosting fees.
No, I'm not that bad.
Oh man.
But I feel bad.
$10 and 2 used Disney tickets?
Let the memories begin.
And a case that I have to give back.
I don't think this works.
It's not even a full amount.
Merry Christmas.
Here, you can keep the case.
Oh,
it's fine. Don't worry about it. Have fun with your good luck trying to solve it. Okay. And with that note, let's end it. You can take us out, Chris.
Alright, so I'm Chris Walton, and you can find me over at Chris Walton, capital C, capital W, on twitter.com/Chris Walton. Alex, I think you're always on
Twitter.
Twitter at Alex Weston.
0 instead of an O. That's the only difference.
Andy is at twitter.com/AngDangIt.
And dang it, yeah.
And dang it.
Because Andy dang it was taken.
You can find us on the Tech Out Loud on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. Like us, might have to give out some stuff. Thumb us up. We're also on the...
if we finally do get 100 followers, I think we'll do something special with that 100 follower.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
And we're always on the iTunes store. We're trying to get out there. It's been a struggle, but we will get our
Blame
stuff out
all
there.
these retarded podcast companies.
Yes, but you can always find us on YouTube. That's a solid place. All our
And
podcast
Facebook.
archives are on Facebook, and we have our stuff on Dropbox. So on that note, you guys have a safe and wonderful holiday season.